This one is the one with the audio. Cause I know y'all couldn't hear the one without the audio because it did have audio. I don't know what happened to the audio. So you're gonna get this part with the audio. But what I do need to talk about is 2K21. Some people say it's good and all that. I don't know. Ain't that and all that. You see what I'm coming from. First the shot. I don't know if YouTube is taking out the audio or Western taking out the audio because when I don't have the my thing up, it doesn't play the audio. Like I don't know what's going on. You can't shoot threes. If you try, you keep on trying, you can. If you're gonna lay down and use other players, you can. The only person who can use it is Kawhi. Look up right here. What's that other dude on the Clippers? Marcus Morris. LeBron and I meant to say Kawhi. Marcus Morris. And then sometimes Paul. Also, the only three plays you can shoot with that will give you that three. The best player on play now will get you the three is Kawhi Leonard. Because Kawhi is green. He was already in the TUS. He was already in the practice when you had to wait for it to download. He was already in there, so they already knew he was gonna be green. So that's why y'all gotta use a Clippers and use Kawhi as point guard because he'll give you those threes. And like Marcus Morris, you put him at the side, he makes those threes. It takes him like a while just to group make those threes. I don't like the shot meter though. I really don't like the shot meter. Like they can bring back 2K21 shot meter, and that'll be fine. But the new shot meter is terrible. You actually got to get it on the line. You actually got to get it on the line for it to green or for it to shoot. Like when you're play now, you're worried about shooting the ball. You're worried about putting the ball up. You're not worried about putting on the marker to spread green. Like you're preferring it to go in the hoop and not miss and break every single time. I'm sorry, I can't see the an air ball. Base camp from down here. And do this and this. I was playing with my father today, and I lost 84 because all those 84 points he made and all those 84 shots I missed from 3-point range. That's how bad the shot meter is. And then when you do your build and then you play with your build, that thing is trash. And where's the face scans at? To be honest, we need some good faces out here. Like all these faces are ratchet. I'm stuck with people that actually put in the hard work and putting the face on 2K. But we need some new faces. I'm tired of seeing that. Like, oh no, we need some new faces. What? Whoa. I've seen that. Like, oh no, we need some new faces. Let me take it off for a second. So what happened there was I was talking, and then it went and it broke. I just broke my spoon. I was going like this. I was just going like this, and then snap. But like, what happened to the old faces we had in 2K20? 2K20. What happened to those faces? Because I know my face was perfectly good. And how come I can't put numbers in the first name or the last name? How come I can't do that 2K? How come I can't put numbers? Like, I wanted to put my Twitch name, 2K to God / Sporty Reaction. I can't. 2K to God, right? And in the bottom, Sporty Reaction. I can't even do that. I want to put 2K to God 1, 2, 3. Because I'm the God at 2K, you already know. But I can't even do that. I can't even put 2. And then I can't even put 2 in it. It won't even let me. Like, come on now. You see P2, he can't put 2 in his name. He got to make up another name. He can't even put P2 the name. Like, come on now, 2K. You make all this money. And you at least can't let us put numbers. You at least can't let us put numbers. Just minimize it to one number. You at least can't do that. I want people to recognize us on the court, out in the park. We want people to recognize us. Some of those fans out there, they didn't even know me. I had a different name. They didn't even know me. So now, 2K21, I want them to know me, and I want them to know them actually in the park grinding every single day, getting those reps up. Actually, I don't get reps up because I don't have time to pay that bullshit money just to play in the park. I play my career. My career. I don't do that park. I don't play in the park like I don't play in the park because I don't got time to spend money on that. Like, he lowered the prices, bro. Lower the prices. I know what's PS4 Plus. PS4, lower the prices. Or do something. I know y'all can't make it free because you make it free. Everyone's going to be in the park and no one's going to be able to play the game. But if you make it free, it's going to be competitive. And then y'all said all people get wrapped up. But it's competitive. People are going to be playing competitive. People are going to be playing competitive. People are going to be in the park every single day, grinding, trying to get the reps up, And like you say, it's going to be much 99 overall. But you prefer to be much 99 overall? Or people that are like rookies? What do you prefer? People 99 overall? People rookie? What do you prefer, 2K? People 99 overall? Or people rookie? You prefer 99 overall? People 99 overall? Because some people that get it, they're probably going to get the. And to make the park free, some people probably not going to get 99 overall. Some people are not going to get 99 overall. Some people are not going to get 99 overall. And that's making big facts. People are not going to get 99 overall. Some people probably are new to the game. Some people are probably new to the game. So, you think they will get 99 overall that fast? No. People are not going to get 99 overall until they grind. You see Saxino? He grind to get that 99 overall. He stayed in the park 24/7, grinding to get that. Tassino stayed on Twitch, grinding to get the fame. Tassino stayed until Ronnie and 2K recognized him. So he got that logo. Like, that's all it is. We grinding to push another level. And I'm also grinding on YouTube, grinding on Twitch to make that another level, get that fame. I'm grinding. I'm start posting videos every single day because I want people to recognize who I am. I want people to come up here every single day and feel something that they learn from my video, my Twitch, my everything. I want people to recognize me. I want people to know that Black Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter. And I don't care what's saying over and over. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black lives, all lives do not matter until Black Lives Matter is over. And I hate people say, well, technically all lives do matter. I know all lives do matter. But who do you see getting killed the most? You see these black innocent people getting killed the most. And then someone on IG was like, oh, but you see white people getting killed all the time. Gee, do we see them? Do we see them on the news getting killed? No. Who do we see on the news getting killed? Who do we see on the news? Black people. We don't see white people on that news pronouncing them. Oh, a white person got killed. A white person got killed. A white person got killed. Over here at the mouth, a black person got killed. A black person got killed. A black person got killed. We don't hear. We don't hear. White person got killed. White person got killed. White person got killed. Like 24/7. We don't hear white person got killed. White person got killed. White person got killed. White person got killed. All we hear is a black person get killed. A black person get killed. A black people get killed. Black person getting 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 killed. That's a tongue twister. We don't hear white people getting killed. White people getting killed. We only hear black people getting killed. And that's all the news knows. Is that black people are getting killed. That's all we people know. Black people are getting killed. And in some of those situations, we know those black people getting killed are from cops. They don't know how to do their job. Or that are racist. They don't check backgrounds for cops. They don't check the background. Check their background. See if it's clean. And if the background is clean, at least have some supervise on those officers. Like, I don't know what they can do, but they need to do something. Even though the background can be clean, they can show out of that and make the background not clean anymore. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, they need to do something in their potentials. Like, therefore, we should take out guns. We should take out weapons. We should take out all these stuff that can kill people. We should take that out. And then we will never hear on the news another black person getting killed. Another person getting killed. We'll never hear that. If all the weapons and all the stuff that are used for weapons are out, then we will never hear about it. We will never think about it. We will never see about it. We will never think, like, what if I was the next person? What if I was to walk out there and see someone laying on the ground bleeding? What if I was the person that's just randomly walking out there? And I know news reporters are scared themselves when they have to go out there and report news. Because they're saying, what if I was the next person? What if I'm doing the news and something goes on? And I'm in the news. I know news reporters in their head, like, probably thinking, just imagine I'm going out here. I'm doing the news and something happens. Like, news reporters, I highly respect the news reporters. Because they have to go on it. Every single weather, they got to go out just report the news for us. Just report the news for us. Like, I respect them a lot. I respect news reporters a lot. Because they're going out in their situation, their space, they're going out on holidays. They're doing this and this and this. And I respect the dispatchers too. Because they're keeping us safe too. And I am. But let's get to news report. I respect the news reporters because they're going out and reporting. Holidays. Thanksgiving. You see them do all these holidays. Just report the news for us. Like, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't knew. We wouldn't have knew all this stuff happened. This George Floyd thing happened. If it wasn't for them. For them reporting the news out. For them bringing it to our attention on standing up more. Thinking up more about that black community and keeping that black community strong. If it wasn't for them, we would never knew this happened. This could have bypassed, and the talk wouldn't have been arrested. This could have been bypassed, and people would never knew about it. Until the family knew about it, and would never get crossed around the whole century, the whole world. If it wasn't for the news. The news worked together on reporting that news and bringing that news out and getting our voices heard. Like, I highly respect the news. I highly respect them. I highly respect them. I highly respect them. If it wasn't for them, I don't think we all wouldn't have been here today. If it wasn't for them. Like, all we gotta do, I'm sorry for the Muslims, my mouth said it. We gotta pray to God every single day and tell him the stuff that happening inside the world and how the world, the universe, how Jesus, how they can fix it and how they can tell the other people that it's not okay. It's not okay to do this. It's not okay to do that. It's not okay to do this and this and this. Like, we all need to talk to God one time a day. Not even one time a day. When you have the time and opportunity to talk to God, make that opportunity right and talk to him. Because he might have, even though you can't hear him, he can hear you. And I can hear God. Like, I can literally hear God. I was talking to God earlier today. A situation I was going through. I was literally talking to him today. I couldn't hear him, but he can hear me. And as a situation I was talking to God, I could hear him. I could hear him saying, yo, just, you need to try better. You need to step away from the situation you're having now. And think about something else. Think about something good. Think about something else. Try to play some games. Try to do this and this and this. And not think about that stuff that's going on in your mind. Don't think about that. Just think about the positive. Think about the right thing in your mind. Just think about that. Stop thinking about stuff. Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Like, I'm gonna help you out. Do it. You gotta do you and help you. Stop doing it. Like, sometimes you can hear God, but other times you can't. Because God's working with others as well. God has like 2 trillion brain cells right now, trying to communicate with everyone. And that's the good thing about God. He has 1 billion brain cells, 1 billion ears. To be honest, to hear all of us. He's up there with our family members. He's up there with our family members. Right now. He's living the best life up there. While we down here living the worst life down here. Shooting, rioting, all that stuff. While they up there living their best life.
I'm going to ask you a question. You're a professor. You teach criminology. You have been a police officer.
All we need to come is a change. If we can change, we can change. I just want a topic, but this is a part of the topic as well.
When you got him, he was walking away and getting into the car. How would you say their training? Did they act properly at all? I mean, you see what we see, and it's very appalling.
Right now, I didn't see that video, but if it is as you explained, I don't see how him complying with their directors if they're pointing a rifle at him and they see him getting in the car and he looks like the other militia. I don't think the police at that time were trying to take anyone into custody. I think at that time, given the numbers of protesters and rioters out there versus the numbers of police, the whole situation was crowd dispersal. That's what you saw. A lot of
love is not all that. Unless you change something. Unless you put positive, you put everything. You got to change. Put everything you got to change. You change. If you're going over a drug addiction, which I'm not, if you're going on a habit of smoking every 24 hours, go try to talk to a therapist. If the therapist can't do that, talk to God, because God has other plans for you. Try not to think about it. Try not to feel like it's there. Try not to feel like you got a phone to be able to call someone, to buy drugs, to buy weed. Try not to think that there's a corner store that has cigarettes, vapes. Try not to think about that. When you go in that aisle where that smoke stuff is, you step out that aisle. You walk away from that aisle. If it's on the wall, you look down to it. You look down to it and say no. You say no. I'ma step away from that. You say no. You say no. And if it's hesitating and hesitating and hesitating and hesitating, throw it away. If you grab it, throw it away. Throw it away. Watch some YouTube videos. I'm trying to get rid of that addiction. Go to your local doctor so you can find the right person to get rid of that local addiction. Addiction is something that goes on in your life that you can't get rid of. Addiction is something that you cannot get rid of unless you change as a person. Go to rehab. Go to rehab. Talk to psychologists. Talk to someone at your school. If you end up going, if you're the person that's going to jail every single time, and end up going to jail, you're gonna spend life in jail. So you rather stay out of that situation of going to jail than changing as a person, changing the things you've done to get yourself in jail, changing those things. Talk to a therapist about those things. That's why my people that go to jail. Talk to a therapist about that habit. Talk to local police station. Talk to local police officer about how keep on going and going. And they're going to tell you, you keep on doing the stuff you're doing, you're going to spend that life in prison, life in jail. You're not going to be able to see freedom anymore. You're not going to be able to see your family anymore. You're going to be locked up in jail with those bad criminals. You're going to be locked up with them. And you actually come out. You ain't coming out because that's the end of your life. Stuck in jail. Do you want to go that path? And there's people saying, that's fun. But when you go there, it's not going to be fun. And people say, I'm just going to troll around. I'm big tough. You ain't going to be big tough anymore. You got people picking on you. Getting on your last nerve. And if you try to, those guards are charging at you. You won't be big tough anymore because those guards are around you 24/7. So big tough that. I can fight the guards. But if you fight the guards, you're going into solitary confinement. A small square. Probably no doors, to be honest. Nothing. You're going to be left with nothing. Big tough now. Be big tough now. You're locked up by yourself. You're going to be big tough now with nothing and nothing. You're going to be bored of nothing. So now you want to be big tough? When you're locked up with nothing, you want to be big now? You want to be big tough? Because soon like you ain't going to be big tough. You're going to be asking to come out there. Asking to go back. The answer to you is no. nigga said, since you want to be big tough, I'm gonna treat you like you big tough now. We take the will, you take the power. And that power is that solitary confinement. So you can be big tough. You can do all these crimes to end up in jail. And people run from cops. You're slow. You play slow. Be honest. They know who you are. They know where you live. They know where you at. They know where you be staying. It's camera. There's people on the airfield. They know who you are. So you plan on running. Every state you go to, they're gonna be right there. Every place you go to, they're gonna be right there. So you can't run now. You can't run now. So when they have a big bill for you, everyone wants that big money. You can't run now. They got you. You can't run now. You can't run now. If you run now, you don't get more charges for fleeing a cop, fleeing a bail. Bail bond agency gonna call you. Bail bond people gonna come after you. SWAT team gonna come after you. All these facilities, all these FBI agencies, all these law enforcement agencies gonna come for you because they want that money. They want that money. Bail bond agency wants that money. Those police wants that money for you fleeing. That judge is waiting for you to come in their jail so he can punish you. That judge is getting some of that money too. You get zero. You get zero. You rather end up with $20 than zero? And then when the judge hears you've been fleeing for a long time, you ain't gonna be spending another time fleeing again. You're gonna be at a maximum. Where all those guards at? You're not gonna be fleeing again. So why would you want to flee? To get more charges. It's for more time. Probably going to prison. Spend more time there. Come back. Spend another time here. Or you can just turn yourself in. Or you just go to court. Why? Why some people just don't want to go to court? Like, if you go to court, they might lower the charges. They might lower the sentence. They might lower this. But you running away. You're running away from them. They give you a free ride to get out. So you should be the opportunity to go to court. If they give you a free opportunity to come out of jail, so you want to stay to the court day. Take that opportunity. When you get that bill, take that opportunity to go to court. Because they gave you the opportunity. And they're willing to take that opportunity back. And you end up with nothing. What chance you want to take? You getting out, going to court, handling your business, come back out, being free. You spend that time, and then you come back out and be free. Which one do you want? You coming out, going to court, what the judge do is work. You come back out, or you spend that time, and then you come back out, and you're free. Versus you spending like 60 years from fleeing from a cop. Versus the 20 or 30 years you're spending just with whatever crime you did. Which one do you want? That 60 years? Or that 30 to 20 years? If that judge put you on offer, because that judge is gonna lower your sentence down, because he saw you go to court, he saw you do this and this. He says you're not the one. You're not the one that be playing from the cop. I'm gonna lower your sentence, or I'm gonna let you go free. And whenever the judge thinks, then you get that. So you rather you going back to jail. You going back to jail. Going back in the cell. Versus you being out. Driving in your car. Driving in an Uber. Going to court. Your business. You're coming out. Or you spending that amount of time you did versus and then come back out versus you being handcuffed being wanted, being on the most wanted, being everywhere on the internet. And people say that's clout, but it's not clout though. You're not getting 0% of the clout. You're not getting 0%. No one's looking for you to get the clout. You're getting 0% of the clout. If you want to look at the most wanted, you ain't getting the clout though. So you stuck there. And when the FBI's looking at that. And they're heavy duty, so you don't want to mess with them. But you ain't getting clout. People say, oh, I'm gonna get clout from that. You ain't getting 0% of clout, because that clout's gonna be in that jail cell. You're getting that clout from the jail cell. Even though you're gonna be fleeing, to be like, oh, yeah, fleeing, yeah. Some people go out here, D-I-C-D-A. Oh, H-O-E. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Some people like, bro, I'm about to come out. I spend my time in here, I'm about to come out. Because I damn sleep. And you spend your time. You being on most wanted is not going to make you famous. It's going to make you non-famous, honey. It's going to make you non-famous. And then you being all over there. People are looking at you. People are seeing who you are. Because it's going up to you every single minute, every single hour. Checking if that's you. You going there handcuffed, going back in that uncomfortable police car, with your hands behind your back, walking inside the place you just came out of. They know who you are. They know who you are. Maybe at the court, the same day you got out, they know who you are. They know who you are. People know who you are because you just came out of there. They know who you are. You're going back in the cell you just came out of. You walked up. You're doing the same routine over and over and over again until you finally get it right. So you'd rather be locked up again, doing the same routine over and over, or you go to court and you get to see the outside world. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Post my case and follow all my socials, my Twitch, 2k2123, follow me there and stuff. So peace out.